This world fares as a fantasy, by Anonymous. Read for LibriVox.org by Martin Geeson. I wolde weten of some wis wicht witterly what this world were. It fareth as a fooles vlicht, nu is it hen, nu is it here. Ne bewe never so much of micht, nu bewe on benche, nu bewe on beere. And bewe never so war and wicht, nu bewe sick, nu bewe faire. Nu is on proud withouten pair, nu is the selve is set not be. And hos wall alle thing hertly here, this world fareth as a fantasy. The sunnes course we my well kenne, ariseth east and geth down west. The rivers into the sea they renne, and it is never the more almest. Windes rusheth here and hen, in snows and rain is none arrest. When this will stund, how what or when, but only God on ground agrest. The earth in on is ever pressed, nu bedropped, nu all drie. But uch gom glit forth as a guest, this world fareth as a fantasie. Kunredes come and kunredes gone, as joineth generations, but alle her passeth every chon, for all her preparations. Some are for yet clean as bone, among alle manner nations. So shall men thinken us nothing on, that nu han de occupations, and alle those disputations. Idelich allus occupie, for Christ maketh the creations, and this world fareth as a fantasie. Which is mon, how what, and what, whether that he be ocht or nocht. Of earth and air groweth up a gnat, and so doth man when all he sought. Doch man be waxen great and fat, man melteth away, so doth a mocht. Man is micht nis worth a mat, but knoweth himself and turneth to nought. How what, save he that all hath wrought, where man becometh when he shall die? How knoweth be dead, ocht bought be bought, for this world fareth as a fantasie. Dieth man and bestes die, and all is on occasion, and all o death hos both drie, and han on incarnation. Save that men both more slay, all is o comparison. How what if man's soul stie, and best soul sinketh down? How knoweth best's intention, on her creature how thy crie? Save only God that knoweth her soon, for this world fareth as a fantasie. Uch sect hopeth to be save, baldely be her believe, and uch on upon God her crave, we shoulde God with him grave. Uch on troweth that other rave, but alla her chooseth God for chave, and hope in God which on they have, and be her wit, her watching preve. Thus many matters men do mave, searchen her wittes who and he, but God's mercy us alle behave, for this world fareth as a fantasy. For thus men stumble and seer her wittes, and maveth matters money and fell. Some leveth on him, some leveth on it, as children learneth for to spell. But none saith none that a bit, when stilly death will on him stell. For he that hext in heaven sit, he is the help and hope of hell. For woe is end of worldes well. Uch live loke where that he lie, this world is false, fickle and frail, and fareth but as a fantasy. Whereto willna we for to knaw the pointes of God's private, more than him lustness for to show, we should not knaw in no degree. And idle boast is for to blow a meister of divinity. Think we live in earth here low, and God on high in majesty. Of material mortuality meddle we, and of no more maestry. The more we trace the Trinity, the more we fall in fantasy. But leve we o'er disputy soon, and leve on him that all hath wrought. We maun not brave be no reason, who he was born that all us bocht. But whole in our intention, worship we him in heart and thought. For he might turn kindes upse down, that alle kindes mad of nocht. When all our bokes ben forth brocht, and all our kraft of clergy, and all our wittes ben thorhout socht, yet we fareth as a fantasie. Of fantasie is all our far, old and young and all fair. But make we murray and slay car, and worship we God while we ben here. Spend our good and little spare, and uch mon cherious others chair. Think who we comen hither all bar, or why when ding is in a wear. Pray we the prince that hath no pair, tak us whole to his mercy, and keep our conscience clear, for this world is but fantasy. Be ensemble men may say, a great tree groweth out of the ground. Nothing abated the earth will be, though it be huge, great and round. Richt there will rotten the selve tree, when eld hath made his kind aswound. Though there were a rot such tree, the earth will not increase a pound. Thus waxeth and wanteth man, horse and hound. From nocht to nocht thus henne we hie, and here we stunteth but a stund. For this world is but fantasy. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.